What's up, everybody? You already know what's up. Sending everything out real quick, and then we'll jump into this ASAP Rocky. All right, real quick. Boom. Add the link. Paste. Done. All right. Did the noti not go out? Yeah, we'll just wait for a few seconds. Shout out to everybody who just joined in. I think the notification is taking a, it's having a moment. We've uploaded a lot today, so I think it's having a bit of a moment, trying to decide what it wants to do. All right, switch all up right there. So we got, a nice little situation for me to be able to see the comments. And shout out to all the members, man. Like we've been doing with all of the, starts of every video. And what up, Taylor? We've been shouting out all the members, in all the starts of the, all the starts of the videos. We've been shouting out the members, just showing appreciation and giving a little bit of praise to all the members and all the people who go above and beyond, like Taylor. You know what I'm saying? She's actually one of our members, so shout out to you, Taylor. But we got Lynn Willow, Driver's Thoughts, Matt Creeker, Lynn, Ryan Parks, Token, Taylor, Jane Doe, Misty, Liz, Nugget, My Hood Life, and Gary. Those are our 12 members. We actually have is it 12 or 13? I think it might be like 13 now. Yeah, one of 13. So we got 13 members now, man. So we moving and grooving. If you guys want to, again, be shouted out and get some praise in the beginning of majority of videos, there are going to be times I may forget. But for the most part, every video, we are going to give praise and shout out all the goddamn members and, just do what we do. But shout out to everybody else out there. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and let's run it up. But, yeah. I don't know why I just ran through that whole thing. Like everybody in here probably wasn't already subscribed, but it's habits. Yeah, but let's do this, man. Shout out to all the members and shit. You know what I mean? So anybody who goes back and rewatches this, they'll be able to see that. We shouted out our members and showed some love where love was due. But let's jump into this video and we'll just kind of roll up and. Hopefully some people will come and join the party. Nice Sunday night. Hold on one second, too. Actually, I know there's someone I can message right now. I told him I would let him know when we went live. And just let him know. All right, there we go. I don't like to catch myself not doing things that I said I would go ahead and do. You know what I mean? All right, let's do this. I'm about to roll up. We got 5 scary ghost videos that will scare you real good. Let's go.
Top 5 scary videos. What is that?
What is that?
First video for today was uploaded to the Italian Paranormal Investigation channel in Quato TV and is pretty creepy. The video you're about to see was taken by the team inside a dormitory of an abandoned factory where workers used to be housed. Apparently, when the factory was in use, the conditions for the workers were so bad that the workers decided to rebel. It is said that every single one of them mysteriously disappeared. Francesca from the Inquato TV team goes on to explain that story has it that the tormented souls of these workers still reside inside the abandoned factory. For the first part of the video,
that's why, like, you know, just be thankful that there's, you know, regulations and things in place to make sure, you know, at least here in the United States, in most cases, most industries, that, you know, stop people from, you know, just getting done dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You got to have all the adequate, you know, equipment and training and everything else when you're doing some of these jobs, man, especially in some of these warehouses where you're dealing with a lot of dangerous equipment and things that could just hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm glad that we got a lot of regulations. I had to just make that a point. You know what I mean?
Investigate the abandoned factory. However, at around 14 minutes into the video, they captured this on camera.
Di nuovo? Cazzo ragazzi, questo l'ho sentito forte.
Io sì.
Ma tipo qualcosa che rotolava.
Sembrano
Passi.
Malta.
Di nostra vita.
Era da solo.
Vetro. Ma era da sopra o sotto? Qua? Non ho capito qui se. Ma non è che sembrava. Non è che cade a pezzi
C'era tutto in testa.
Sembrava tipo proveniente dalla fine del corridoio.
Ma non è chiuso il corridoio, scusa.
Man,
corridoio
that shit
deve
is
essere
way
chiuso.
too dark for me, bro. I would have been gone so fast. Nope.
The Inquato TV team, who are using night vision cameras, started hearing noises like footsteps coming somewhere in darkness. They all stop and take a look down the corridor. Then, captured on camera by one of the ghost hunters, a shadow figure can be seen walking at the end of the corridor. At the time of the investigation, the ghost hunters didn't notice it, and it was only when YouTube viewers commented that they realised what they had managed to catch on camera. But the question is this a ghost caught on camera or something else? Tell me what you think this is. The shadow. This next creepy clip comes from the urban exploration channel, Realm Explore, where they explore an abandoned nursing home which was originally built as a mansion in the early 1900s. The place is still in pretty good standing, and the group spent quite some time checking out the abandoned building before deciding to call it a day, but what they didn't realise is that they caught something strange on camera.
Man, that place looks like it is tore back, bro.
Every room gets its own fireplace.
Didn't that room look kind of cleaner than everything else, though? That one he just peeked back into?
As the camera pans to the left down the hallway, a dark, shadowy thing can be seen mysteriously disappearing into a wall. And when the camera pans back down the same hallway, it doesn't happen again. Viewers have been left stunned by this catch. What do you think this shadow could be? Drop a comment below with your thoughts.
It was walking in a
Jerry.
situation that I wouldn't have found myself in. So I don't
This video
know.
comes from the paranormal investigation channel Ghost Theory and is quite compelling. Elliot and Joe from the Ghost Theory channel set out to explore an abandoned and supposedly haunted house located deep in the forest of England in search of paranormal activity. And in the video you're about to see, it definitely seems like they did.
Well, I was just going to say, so if he died in the house, which we think he did,
Yeah.
there's a really high chance he would have died in bed, and this is the main bedroom, so, like, this is definitely where he would have been.
That is a little ass bedroom. That's the master bedroom? That shit is tiny.
I heard almost like walking next to me, and then like a whistle. Is that Jerry here? Is that Jerry Cull? Can you come and touch the flashing light we have there? Is that where you died? Can you take... So is that Jerry? Are we talking to Jerry now? Did you die on the bed? Can you take it all the way up to red? Just hold that black device if that's you.
It just did.
Yeah. Wow.
Why do you want to talk to the ghost?
That's amazing. Can you just do it one more time, up to red, just to confirm that we are talking to Jerry Cull right now?
That
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Wow.
That is it.
Really,
Really,
just like too
really
amped
amazing
about
stuff.
was
this
it
right
you?
now.
Take it up to
Take it all the way up to red. If this is Jerry Cole that we're talking to right now, like, bro, you can't even see what you're talking to. So it could just be like, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, I'm Jerry. Yep. The demon is gonna be Jerry today.
if that was you downstairs. Did you see that? Are you still with us?
Perfect timing.
Do you know that you're no longer here? As in the
No,
world of
bro.
the living. Please
Only
take
been
it all
stuck
the
in
way
this
to
damn
red
house.
if you do not know where you are.
I'm pretty sure he understands.
What?
Wow.
This is your house.
Yeah.
And we come with total respect. Do you want us to go? Take it
Yep.
to red if that's a yes.
Yep. Well, maybe he wants some company.
Take it to red if you want us to stay. Wants us to
You
stay.
can see us, but I want to record both of us.
I've got
But I want to try and keep the K2 in the...
the whole thing.
Yeah, I need to record YouTube.
Okay.
I'm slightly amazed. I need to try and think of some decent questions here.
Are you happy where you are? Take it to red if that's a yes.
Are you completely lost? Are you in a world that we will never understand?
Yep. In the other dimension.
Like, take it up to red. Take it up to red if you really do not understand where you are and you don't understand how you got there.
Oh, he knows. He died. How he died, that's I think where he's confused. Like, how did I get here? Why am I here?
Do you
I shouldn't have
partly
died.
know? Are you 50-50? Take it to red if you are confused about stuff, but also know stuff. But he knows what I
Yeah.
meant.
Wow, quite strong too.
Yeah. Can you see us? Please take it to red if you can see us. Okay, please take it to red if you can only hear us.
That's
Like,
interesting.
can you just sort of sense
So
our
what?
energy?
So what you trying to tell me that like so he maybe this person isn't really in like maybe he's not really dead. Maybe he's in another dimension where he's like I can't see you but I can hear you, you know, cuz isn't the whole point like I'm trying to understand how a ghost can't see us when that's how we've all been like kind of I feel like programmed to like think about ghosts. You know what I mean?
Then
Like, that's a
actually know that we're here.
unwiring right there. I'm
Like,
trying to understand
can you
that.
even see this room as you used to?
I think that's a yes.
He said, I think that's a yes. And then it confirmed, but go up to yes again.
Yeah.
So you can see everything as it used to? Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Wow. Would you like us to keep investigating? Please confirm if you would like us to keep... Yeah. Wow.
Help me figure out how I'm
And
dead,
just
how
once
I
more,
died,
one
what
more last
happened.
question. You are happy that we are here. Please take it to red if you are happy we're here to continue with respect.
What a
Yeah.
rap.
I think it's like he's not necessarily on his own. I think from what I've gathered, right, he's not on his own, but he's not with the people he would want to be.
Yeah.
But nobody here is dangerous. Like, he's just
Yeah.
like, I'm not on my own, but you don't need to worry. The people I'm with aren't who I
Yeah.
would want to be with. Like, for instance, his wife, we know, is still alive.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm not here with who I want to be, but
Yeah. Confirming. Confirming strongly. So there are more people here, but not who you.
You'd just rather be with someone else.
Yeah.
You'd rather be alive.
Facts.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
That-
said,
that's
yeah.
what I was
So
trying to
you
get
got it.
Okay,
You're
thank
onto
you.
something.
By the way, we're just confirming this to people who will be watching.
We've just been told that there is more than one person here.
Yeah.
Nobody here is worth worrying about. There's no one evil. But that means it's potentially haunted by more than one spirit. Just as amazing for me to even be saying this. 6 months ago, I would have been laughing at the idea of a ghost.
Yeah.
So it's quite incredible. Did you move that?
What? I haven't moved anything in here. I haven't been in here.
Look at all the... Was that like that when you came walking around? That was like this.
What do you mean when I came walking around?
When you were upstairs, when you came walking upstairs, was this like this? We were downstairs.
Yeah, I
doing
have
the noise
absolutely
test.
no idea. We're gonna have to literally have a look at the camera, so I have no idea.
Because that was like that when we just walked in.
Yeah, that's wild. Like,
Well,
even
it-
though this is like it seems to be like a Casper the Friendly Ghost, I'm good. I'm good on
Well,
that.
it wasn't like that earlier, and I didn't. Well, when I put it this
fact
way,
that
when
I
I
can't
came
see
up
it,
here earlier,
I don't know what
I did
it is
not
I'm
touch
talking
that.
to.
I literally stood here and I went like that and walked around here and came back downstairs, all on camera. So I've not moved that.
So this is one of those situations where you'll just have to take our word for it. But this is the footage from when Elliot went upstairs to test out the floorboard sounds, and you can see when he went into the room, the quilt is flat. And then as he's walking around the room, you can see absolutely nothing change, and then when he leaves, it's still flat down, he does not move it. And this was the last time that we went into this room.
The pair entered the deceased owner's bedroom and placed their K2 meter on the bed, where they think the owner had passed away in. The K2 meter is a device ghost hunters use to detect paranormal activity. Joe and Elliot ask questions to try and get an understanding of what happened to the owner, and each time, the entity responds immediately by bringing the K2 meter to red. One of the strangest questions is when Joe asks, "Would you rather be alive?" And the K2 meter shoots up to its maximum limit. They also discover that there is more than one spirit
Like,
residing in the
obviously, what
property,
ghost wouldn't
which
want
they
rather
didn't
be
expect to
alive?
find out. Then, while the pair are upstairs, they notice one of the corners of the bed cover has been pulled over. The pair swear they didn't leave the bed cover like this, and I feel I should mention that Ghost Theory is probably one of the most legit paranormal investigation channels out there, and from what I've seen, nothing on their channel is ever faked. What's more is that in the video, Joe mentions he used to be a complete skeptic when it comes to paranormal activity, and that 6 months prior to this video, he would have just laughed off the idea of a ghost, but that the activity he's just witnessed in the house is quite incredible. What do you think? Did Ghost Theory capture evidence of paranormal activity inside this house? As always, it's your call. In the window. The next creepy video was uploaded by the user randomdog47
Yeah, it
to the
was-
subreddit Go.
No, that was they showed a recap of the video. Like when he walked in first, it was up, and he put it down, and that's when he turned around and asked the homie, like, "Yo, did you put that up?" Because it was like he genuinely was like, "That's weird," you know what I'm saying? And then they showed the footage of when they were doing like a creaky sound test or whatever, trying to have one person just walk around upstairs to see if you could hear like creaky floorboards or loose floorboards. That footage showed that the bedspread was down, and then when he walked back out, it was still down. So yeah, that's what that
At the
was.
beginning of May this year. The video was taken by a group of girls who visited the Heartwood Insane Asylum, located in a small village near the town of Shotts in
So that
Scotland.
one, they just see something
The
in random
entity.
window. They don't even go inside the building.
Final video in today's scary list has been shared before. However, I haven't seen it featured anywhere recently. The creepy video you're about to see comes from the Japanese Ghost Hunter channel, Clip Store, where they visit an old abandoned castle-like
Man, these
building
dudes be
located
doing
high
some
up in the
wild
mountains
shit.
of Hiroshima, Japan. Tale has it that a dark entity resides in the building, and that the building's purpose remains a mystery. The Clip Store team decided it would be a good idea to investigate the property that they nicknamed the Witch's Palace, and what they managed to capture on camera is rather
You know
creepy.
what? I think we've seen some of these videos, bro. Because we've definitely seen some of this channel. This channel's nuts. Yep, we've seen this exact one, I think.
「このなんか頭がこう」
think.
「このなんか頭がこう」 「このなんか頭がこう」 「このなんか頭がこう」
Yep, we've seen this exact one, I think.
「このなんか頭がこう」
Yep, we've seen this exact one, I think. shit. He takes his shit and leaves. Yep, time to go. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that shit. Stop, Carrie.
は見よったろ今大ちゃん後ろ降りて大ちゃん後ろ大ちゃん降りてきて
While Yasuki is sat alone in one of the upstairs rooms, something we can't see pulls him back by his shoulder. He runs out of the room screaming in terror for his two friends, yelling to them that something had just touched him. Then, as Dai-chan was looking downstairs from the third floor, a dark, shadowy figure can be seen standing next to him. But what makes this clip even creepier is that while all of this was happening, Dai-chan's camera was filming as well, and this is what he caught.
よすけさんだどうしたえ
Oh shit. You see the hair?
えマジ
Bro, I'd be scared to be pushed down the stairs, bro. I'd be like, go, 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 go,
大ちゃんの横に人がおったって
I'd be trying to run.
大ちゃんのこっち側に人がおったってしかも俺体触られたと検証しよったんやこの辺トンってされたんや
As we can see in Dai-chan's point of view, taken on his camera, there's no one up there with him. On Yasuki's camera, the human-like shadow can be clearly seen. So, did the clip store team capture evidence of the dark entity that haunts this building as the tales claim? Let me know.
I'd have been out of there, bro. I wouldn't have been in that shit in the first place.
This week's
but-
bonus video is from the
Definitely
Japanese
would've
horror
been out of
channel,
there.
Lemire Project. And, like always, if I ever include a bonus, you know it's gonna scare you real good. In the video, a man travels out to a park located somewhere in Japan, and apparently dog walkers and local residents have heard children laughing as they play in the park. However, the laughter soon turns into blood-curdling screams, and when people have rushed to the park, there's never anybody there. These events happen
bro,
so
that shit
regularly that the
weird.
residents now believe the park is, quote, haunted. The video starts out with a man investigating the park and soon discovers it's built right next to a graveyard and a water source, both of which are believed to be portals to the other side. The man decides to whip out his camera to take some pictures of the park using a flash, and this is where things get scary.
いきますはい
Bro, I'd low-key be too scared to be out there even taking the pictures. I'd be too scared to really low-key look at the pictures and study them in any real fashion. Why didn't it flash that time? It didn't like flash.
お地蔵さんが、こっちにはいますね。はい、赤い頭巾を
Like a temple or something, like a cemetery temple. Right, nothing.
ああ、なんか水が溜まるところですかね。なんかよくわかんないですけど、はい、この見守ってるんですかね。ちょっとここでも撮っていきたいと思います。
Bruh.
Huh?
You better run. Oh shit.
あ
Oh shit.
the man attempts to take a photo of the statue, a face of someone or something can be seen on the screen of his camera, but no one's in front of it. Then the voice of someone can be heard coming from somewhere behind him. He spins the camera around, and a female figure dressed in white can be seen just standing there in darkness. She creepily takes a few steps forward, and the man feels something at his feet, and as he pans the camera down, a figure can be seen on the floor beneath him. The man jumps back in fear, terrified by what he's just seen. When he takes a look around, the figure has vanished.
Man,
Thanks so much for
I'd be
watching.
outta
You
there.
can watch more scary, creepy videos by
Even
clicking
if
on
that
any
shit
of
was staged, bro, that shit would have been creepy as shit. Like, did you? Oh my Lord Jesus. That would have been wild, bro. Like, I don't even. I was sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, I know, like, it was, if that shit was
Video.
probably fake, but still, that shit was scary as shit. They got me. I ain't even gonna lie. They got me because I jumped. I jumped. I'm not even gonna flex. I won't even lie to you. I won't even sit here and try to lie to you because it wouldn't even be worth me lying to you because you saw it. So anyways, 5 scary videos that are circulating the internet right now. This is obviously from a couple weeks ago, but it starts being some ideas. We'll just jump out. Shout out to
Top
everybody.
5
that joined
scary
up here,
videos.
You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell
What lurks
notification.
below?
And, rock with your boy. Rock with
The
your
first
boy.
video in today's episode of Top 5 Scary Videos comes from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill. Urban explorer Chris explores abandoned places that nobody would dare to visit. He's caught some really creepy footage in the past, so when this video dropped, I knew it was going to be good and it's bound to be shared by other channels as it's really creepy.
Man,
In
15,000
the video,
views
Chris
isn't
ventures
enough
through
for
more
me
than
to-
10.
Like, I'm gonna just sit here and tell y'all, like, the fact that he just showed that and it had 15,000 views, like, if this dude is going and getting, putting himself in these life-altering, mind-altering situations, these death-defying, situations, in my opinion, for 15,000 views, something's wrong with him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He needs a straight jacket and, in a padded room. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Of what he calls a mysterious tunnel, and for the first part of the video he wanders through the tunnel, and around 18 minutes into the video he captures something lurking deep in the tunnel.
Oh, you know what? I think we've seen this video of this dude actually in this one. Yeah, we've seen this one. I watched the video. He sees some random weird alien shit. Move on.
Did you see it? This next creepy video was uploaded in 2006 to YouTube. It's only a few seconds long and shows someone filming inside a house they were interested in purchasing when they managed to capture something rather creepy on camera.
Whoa.
As the camera pans round, a figure can be seen briefly for a split second next to an open door. Now, the original uploader states that the footage is 100% real and that this wasn't noticed at the time of recording the video. But what do you think? Is this video a ghost caught on camera? Drop a comment below.
I wonder if it
your
was someone
thoughts.
else. Is like
If
an
you're
open
enjoying
house,
this episode
maybe?
so far, all
Maybe
I
it's
ask
an
is that
open
you
house.
please like this video and comment something below to help get this video out. Doing so
Hey, what
will
up,
help more
Brian?
people see it, and it allows me to keep bringing you guys more free content that you don't have to pay for, unlike Netflix. Please
Unlike
smash that like
Netflix.
button and drop a comment below.
Ain't that the truth?
Your house is haunted.
Well, thank
This
you
next
for
video
telling
was
me.
uploaded to the TikTok account, Dude, My House is Haunted, and has left viewers divided. There's little to say other than the video was recorded on an indoor CCTV camera, and the original uploader states that the following footage was caught while he was in bed
Bro,
sleeping.
that shit would be creepy as shit. Oh, did the cabinet just open by itself too? Bro, why is he in here
The chair
throwing
moves
shit
quickly
around?
across the floor, not once, not twice, 3 times. However, if you look closely, right before the 3rd time the chair moves, a white
Disrespectful
apparition
ass
of
ghost
someone
and shit.
or
You're
something
tearing up
can
my
be seen next
shit.
to the chair before disappearing into thin air. The chair then flips out of view of the camera, and the video ends there. So, could this be a ghost caught on camera? As always, it's your call. Real or fake?
And the thing about that one right there is like, how would you sit there and throw like even if you want to be like, oh, there's a string on the chair, like how would you like theoretically, okay, the chair went from being in front of the table, went sideways, spun in a whole circle, then went back, and then went the whole other way, but flew over it with like force and shit. Like there's no way, there was no logical way to explain that. There was no fishing line. There was no, like, you know what I'm saying? You would have had to have so much complicated ass rigging like in place, like to sit there and get that specific of a motion on that chair, like, you know what I'm saying, to where you pulled it, it would like go this way, spin, go backwards, and then fly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you'd have to really plan that shit out. Like,
This next
that
creepy
was
clip has
fake.
been
That's
shared
nuts.
before. It was uploaded at the end of 2020
What
to
up,
the
Jane?
TikTok account.
Shout
Named
out to Jane,
Flores
one of the
2
members, you
was
know what I'm saying?
recorded
Gang, gang.
somewhere in Ecuador. Like the previous video, and with most TikTok videos, there isn't much to say about them. But what's clear is that the video was recorded by a father filming his daughter walking alone in a park. Or was she?
Y por ahí viene la mujer más hermosa de todo este planeta. Enojada y enojada.
As the girl walks past a bush, a figure can be seen moving towards her, and then quickly dashes back the other way. Father notices it and spins the camera, but the figure has mysteriously vanished. Before we move on to number 1, if you love watching scary videos just as much as my current subscribers do, you should join them by subscribing to my channel. I release scary videos every single week, and if scary videos are your thing, make sure you subscribe right now and hit the notification bell to be notified as soon as I upload a new scary video.
What up, Dragonfly? What up, KC girl? It's all good. Yeah, the avalanche is doing
Final
good.
video for this
I'm
week
from
comes from
Colorado.
the paranormal investigator channel
I didn't even know it was a
TV,
Stanley
where they
Cup
conduct a
until earlier
paranormal
today.
investigation in a small cabin located somewhere in a desolate part of Colorado. Apparently, the woman who lives there, called Sarah Evans, claims her cabin is haunted by the spirit of a small child and has regularly heard voices and seen unexplainable things happen in and outside of her property. When Sarah
she
moved in,
just
she was
still
told by
stays
the
there?
locals that a little boy used to live in the property but sadly drowned after falling through the ice. The water where the boy drowned is located right by the property and has a bridge going from one side to the other. Late one night while Sarah was sleeping, she was woken by the sound of children playing outside at a time when no children should be outside and temperatures were below freezing. Sarah goes on to explain that the next morning when she got up, she found kids' toys outside her front door. And now bear in mind, this cabin is located miles away from any neighbours and is in an extremely remote part of Colorado. So just what were the voices Sarah heard and who placed these toys outside her house? AC and Colton from the Mind TV channel visit the property during one of the coldest times of the year. What they managed to capture on camera is rather creepy.
We were both pretty tired, so we just decided to turn in for the night. But within 15 minutes of laying down,
Oh yeah, I
we
remember this
both
one. This
heard
dude was
something
so
very,
terrified.
very weird.
Between this house and the barn that was on it.
You hear that? Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that shit is fucking wild. I would have been out to know that you're in the woods by yourself and you shouldn't be hearing no shit like that. No way, sorry, Bob. I would have been gone.
That's weird, dude. We should get the flashlight. That's weird. First, it sounded like a little kid's voice, but then it kind of sounded a little bit melodic, like someone was outside singing. You hear that?
Yeah, bro,
Me and Casey sat up at the exact same time, and we looked at each other almost to like confirm that we both just heard what we thought we heard.
Let's get in the car and let's go. F this chick and her cabin. I'm out.
We hear something that sounds like singing, and you could tell it was coming from outside.
Sounds like a song.
Yeah, I think they're gonna show all the crazy shit. Yeah, with the bridge and shit.
Colton heard it just as clear as I did, so we decided to go downstairs, put our shoes on, and see if we can go outside and capture this audio.
That's weird, dude. We should get the flashlight. That's weird. That's creepy, bro.
When I sat down on the couch to put my shoes on, right next to me was that window that we saw when we first came in the cabin, but there was something different on it. There was something that I know for a fact was not there when we arrived at the cabin.
Hey, what is this?
That's the dogs.
No, bro.
Casey goes, look. And he said, look at all these markings. And earlier we had seen something that looked like dragging or like maybe a dog's nose or something moving up and down on it. So I kind of like brushed it off real quick. And then he said, no, there's handprints. And we looked and they were on the outside of the glass.
Dude, look at this. Come here real quick. That's outside the window. Look. Look right here. This.
I see it.
These handprints were
that shit's
half the size of mine, half the
bro.
size of Colton's, so...
Oh, bro.
Dude, they're all over the place.
It's just eerie to think about because when did that happen? You know? Didn't happen before we were there. So somewhere between nightfall and 4 in the morning, those handprints appeared.
Hey. Cut the light.
Dude, I swear to God, I just saw something run past, like, outside. Something moved. What is that? Do you see that right there?
Dude.
What is that? Oh, bro, it's moving. It's moving. What the fuck is that? Oh, dude. What the
Hell no. Time to go.
I can't.
Time to go, play.
Bro, it like disappeared.
Dude, I'm feeling all types of weird right now, dude. You gotta understand, there's no lights out there. The only thing that we can see is the moonlight that's reflecting off of the snow outside. And right in the middle of the bridge, we both see what looks like a almost transparent black figure of some sort, just standing in the middle of the bridge.
Dude, I swear to God, I just saw something run past, like, outside. Something moved. What is that? Do you see that right there?
Dude.
What is that?
Man, that
There's
shit
just
definitely
a
looks like it
figure
runs across
just
the fucking
staring at us. It looked like it was facing us
bridge, bro.
from on top of the bridge. Not moving, standing still. Do you see that right there?
Dude.
What is that?
We don't know what's showing up on the camera, his cell phone camera at all. We're just fixated on it. And then it turns around and it bolts.
Dude.
What is that?
Oh,
bro, it's moving. It's moving. What the fuck is that? Oh, dude.
Like in
When it ran, it
let me go
looked
find a ghost fashion. They're gonna go
more
out to the
unnatural than I've
goddamn
seen anything move.
bridge.
Dude, I swear to God, I just saw something run past, like, outside. Something moved. What is that? Do you see that right there?
Dude.
What is that? Oh, bro, it's moving. It's moving. What the is that? Oh, dude. It almost felt like it was made out of smoke. That's what it looked like to me. And when it turned and ran away, it just, like, vanished. It, like, disappeared.
Dude, I'm feeling all types of weird right now, dude.
As Casey and Colton trying to sleep upstairs in the cabin, strange singing can be clearly heard coming from outside. Then, when they go downstairs, tiny handprints can be seen on the outside of the window, which weren't there when they first checked out the property. Then, Casey notices something move outside, cut the lights and see what Colton quotes is a transparent black figure of some sort, just standing in the middle of the bridge, staring right at them. The figure then quickly disappears out of sight. The Mindsea TV team claim that this is what every paranormal team dreams of capturing, but the question is this video real or fake? Well, as always, it's your call.
It would have been out. I would have been gone.
I thought thought I'd include another bonus this week. The video, which is in Japanese, doesn't have the best quality, and unfortunately, subtitles aren't available. However, it is absolutely terrifying. In the video, a group of people wanted to visit a friend's house after they hadn't heard anything from him for a while. A group of friends were obviously concerned for his well-being and decided it would be best to visit his house to see if everything was okay, and, well, maybe they shouldn't have. The group of friends arrive at the house where they're greeted by their friend. However, one of the group notices he's acting different. He invites them into his house, and this is where things get scary.
Oh shit, just run it. Throw the whole dude away. Nope. Nope. Shit.
As a group of friends enter the house, their friend stops suddenly and stares down a hallway. In the other room, a female figure dressed in white with long black hair can be seen standing motionless. Everyone freezes in terror, and the figure takes a step forward before all of a sudden, the face of the figure appears right in front of them. The group scream at the bottom of their lungs and run for their lives. Two more female figures are seen blocking their path, and the group turn and flee down a hallway while the figure chases after them. They manage to get their shoes on, as it's tradition in Japan to take off your shoes before entering a building, and several figures can be seen crawling towards them on the floor and on the ceiling. The group manage to escape the house, screaming terror. Thanks so much for watching. You can watch more scary, creepy videos.
All of that shit. I don't know what the fuck that was. I mean, what? I don't know what the fuck we just watched. Okay, don't ask me. Don't sit there and be like, "Mile High, what the fuck was that?" I don't know. Burn it down and walk away like Token just said. I don't know. I mean, that's about the only logical thing that anybody else has, suggested in this situation yet. I don't know what that was. I mean, you burn it down and walk away. I mean, I feel like that's about the best that we can do. Like, what the fuck? Man, that shit was wild. Like, I mean, obviously it was probably some really decent CGI shit. But the fuck was that? The fuck. Anyways, let's go see if we can find something over else to watch. That shit was wild, bro. Oh yeah, is there any chilling scares? Nope, no new chilling scares. Man, Slap Ham has been so disappointing these last few videos that let's just see. If it's whack, we're gonna move on. Hopefully it's not whack.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some weird mysteries that are sure to freak you out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
Just like this. Make sure I hit that like button, that subscribe, comment, you know what I'm saying, bell notifications, all that good
In a
jazz.
bizarre story coming out of Kenya, it's been reported that a witch doctor apprehended thieves using a swarm of bees. In May 2022, the Criminal Investigation Unit, DCI Kenya, took to Twitter to announce that 3 individuals had been arrested thanks to the help of a witch doctor. Several weeks earlier, a farmer in Kakamega County, a region in Kenya, some 370 kilometres northwest of Nairobi, reported that his livestock were going missing. The farmer, 42-year-old Tolibert Imbayaka, reportedly employed the services of a local
Sounds like
witch
some voodoo
doctor
shit, like
to
they was
help him
taking your
find
animals
whoever was
for
stealing his animals.
sacrifices.
DCI Kenya reported that the witch doctor visited the farm to perform rituals and incantations. The report says that Imbayaka was told to wait 2 days, then the thieves would allegedly present themselves. Sure enough, 2 days later, 3 men, Hilary Momanyi, John Boccaccio and Winston Mutelli, appeared with the stolen animals, having been allegedly attacked by a swarm of bees. Bizarrely, the men's hands were said to be bound to...
That shit sounds like some wild, like, hey, bro, like the police need to go, go. Bro, we ain't got a witch doctor and this motherfucker had some bees go attack these niggas. Like, yo, go turn yourselves in and bring that livestock back. Like, yo, go do what you gotta do. Go be the bigger person. Like, what?
With bees as a sort of makeshift handcuff. And while this grandiose tale certainly seems too outrageous to be true, there is some video footage
Appreciate you,
that
I Like
appears to
Darkness. What up,
corroborate the
brother?
story. Take a look. As you can see, the entire town seems to be parading down the road. Here you can see the alleged thieves carrying a goat and calf. If you slow one angle down, you can actually see one of the men with both his hands bound together with what indeed appears to be a swarm of bees. This is certainly a pretty out there incident, and if it weren't for DCI Kenya reporting the crime, you'd find it hard to believe. DCI Kenya, or the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, is an organisation akin to the FBI in the US. They investigate nationwide crimes of a complex nature, such as fraud, human trafficking and child endangerment. So what do you make of the bee-summoning witch doctor who saved the day? Love to hear your take on this bizarre story in the comments down below.
Right, like that shit is crazy. He had the bee cuffs, bro. Like, what?
Sticking with the summoning of animals, a viral clip on TikTok purports to show a man's ability to control a flock of birds on command. User JessBlaze35 was taking a break at her local park when she spotted something truly odd. Take a look. As you can see, a man on the boardwalk is holding his arms out wide in a commanding stance. A flock of birds hover overhead. He then lowers his hands and it looks as though the flock obeys his commands as the birds all immediately fly to the ground, out of sight.
Bruh, what kind of weird...
Naturally, the comments section had a field day with this bizarre piece of footage. A whole gamut of hilarious suggestions spewed forth. People said he was a wizard, a bird whisperer, a dude having a main character moment, and one person even said...
A dude having a main character moment. He just happened to, you know, put his arms down and the birds all went down at the same time.
He's the final boss of New York. While this sighting probably is just a coincidence, there's almost no doubt that the man would have felt proper majestic as the birds seemingly obeyed his bidding.
That shit's wild.
This next sighting comes from one of our viewers who goes by the Instagram username Zurahio. Several times this year, our viewer has seen strange light formations out the front of their house in Wattleup, Western Australia, about 30 kilometres south of Perth. Every time they spot the lights, they form a strange cluster. This time, they managed to get 2 separate sightings on camera. Take a look.
Caught the aliens. You must live by
The first sighting shows several strange lights hovering in the night sky. The second sighting shows a series of flashing or pulsing lights in the same area. At first, they're quite subtle. But then, right at the end of the clip, they light up brightly in a distinct formation.
Like Morse code.
Our viewer says there's never any noise when they appear and can't quite explain what they are. They said they can't help but wonder whether they're a spaceship of some kind.
Yeah, aliens.
The area
Kinda
where this
fucking
sighting
ET.
took place is barren and flat, with no buildings around that might have flashing lights attached to the roof. It's hard to tell what we're seeing here for sure. It's definitely a strange one. What do you think could be causing these bizarre lights in the night sky? Also, I just want to give a quick shout out to our viewers Nan, who's a big fan and watches the show regularly. Hey Marie, thanks so much for watching. Love your work. Gangwapi is a YouTube channel based in Thailand. The team of paranormal investigators travel around Southeast Asia looking for proof that ghosts really do exist. In this episode, they investigate an old abandoned property that they had heard rumours about. Locals say that the area is heavily haunted by spirits and other supernatural beings. One shack in particular is said to be where most of the activity happens. The team heads in to take a look.
Man, I just don't understand why these people want to go hiking in the jungles and shit.
The surrounding jungle is dense and overgrown.
That terrifies me actually probably worse than the ghosts.
While the area is clearly abandoned and eerie, nothing particularly strange happens at first. Eventually, the team decides to set up a makeshift altar. They present an offering to any nearby spirits that may be present.
So you invited the spirits to come.
It seems the offering works as things quickly take a turn for the
So it's
worse.
like their version of the Ouija board. What the fuck was that? Oh, no.
Watching that
Cap, so much goddamn cap. That dude sat there and said, "Ah, you see it? Like, you saw it, right?" Cap.
and in slow
His
motion, a
reaction
dark
is what
figure
killed
crawls
it.
up the wall and escapes out the top of the roof.
That shit was fake as fuck. That shit was so goddamn fake. Caparoni. Look at his
You can hear some
fake-ass
clunking
screaming
sounds
ass
coming from on
fucking
top of the
self.
roof. The team runs to safety and tries to make sense of what just happened. Eventually, they muster up the courage to take another look in the shack. As they look around, there's no sign of anything at all. So are the local rumors true? After all, is this abandoned shack home to something supernatural? Take another look at the siding and make your own judgment.
So much cap. Too much cap. Adios míos.
Since moving here, I have felt like this house just didn't want us here.
In May 2022, mother of two, Jessica Cantonese, shared a clip to TikTok that seems to show something lurking in the family's house. The clip went viral, cementing Jessica's suspicions that the house is haunted. Take a look at what's been captured. Jessica and her daughter dance for the camera and all seems perfectly fine. However, if you pay close attention to the bedroom in the back, you can clearly see a dark shape move past the doorway.
Yeah, it does. Like a big ass spider or some shit.
In a comment on the clip, Jessica confirms that she and her daughter were the only ones in the house at the time, and her husband was out with their dogs. So nothing should have been moving in the back bedroom.
Misty said, "I don't even moan that much." That's funny.
What makes this video even more creepy is that Jessica had always suspected the military housing they live in is haunted by some kind of presence. 1 year prior, when the family first moved in, the floor in the kitchen became unusually hot. Builders had to replace the entire floor and couldn't quite explain the reason for the high temperatures. The family also began seeing things like shadows, doors would open and close, and lights would turn on and off, seemingly all on their own. In another video, Jessica explains that her toddler has begun talking to an invisible friend.
Is that a rhino?
No, it's Jessica.
Where's Jessica?
It's right there.
Go say hi to Jessica.
The toddler says that the friend is also called Jessica, but it's a shadow, and he only talks to it down the hallway.
Man.
Spurred on by these eerie events, Jessica does...
Throw the whole kid away. You gotta go, bro. I'm sorry. You seeing who? You seeing Jessica's? Oh yeah, you and Jessica gotta move the fuck out, okay? You and Jessica are not welcome anymore, okay? You and Jessica gotta go find your own fucking pad and figure out life, okay? Y'all growing up way too fast. And I don't like it, all right? I don't like this bond and this relationship that you and Jessica have. So I'm going to go ahead and just be the adult here and tell you got to leave, all right? Before this gets, violent or physical in any facet, you know what I'm saying? In any situation, you and Jessica can just leave, and make sure she packs all of her shit. All of it. I don't need this bitch coming back, okay? Not for nothing. Not a lost, ghostly hairbrush. Not a fucking lock. Make sure she vacuums up all of her fucking ghostly locks. Not a fucking hair clip. Okay? None of them ghostly hair clips. Okay? None of that shit. None of her dolls. Okay? Make sure that bitch takes all her possessions and get the fuck out. Okay? You and Jessica gotta go.
Research on the property and discovers that a lot of the military houses in the area were built on top of an old cemetery.
Fire station. Fire department.
Just to add more nightmare fuel to the fire, some Ring home security footage shows more eerie activity in the hallway of the home.
Yeah, nope.
In this footage, the house is empty, yet you can clearly see shadows appearing in the hallway. In another update, Jessica says that shortly after moving into the house, she randomly passed out, despite having never fainted before in her life.
About a month ago, I was on the couch and I just passed out. Never in my life have I ever done anything like that before, and thank God my husband was home.
In another clip captured by their Ring security system, we can see the front door to the house open. It seems to open by itself, despite Jessica and her husband diligently locking it every morning. The house was empty when this footage was captured. With the alleged haunting just getting more and more strange, the family has since applied to the military to move house.
Yeah, I would have been out.
They have had a pest inspector check the entire property. The family were hoping a wild animal living in the roof might explain the eerie noises and the moving shadows. However, the pest inspector found no sign of animals or bugs of any kind. They also invited a priest to come and bless their home. He stayed for several hours, said prayers with the family, and offered spiritual advice to the family as they transition to a new home. Jessica says that they've found organising the move challenging because everyone in the family keeps getting sick as other obstacles keep arising.
My toddler, my baby, and my husband are all super sick. So now we can't get the house blessed and we can't move out. So
thousands of viewers offered their support to the family in the comments of the video. Some said they should be careful as it appears whatever's haunting the home may be keeping the family sick so they can't leave.
With that wall, it looks like a jail cell.
This is definitely an eerie story backed up by equally unsettling videos. It's a developing situation, so as always, I'll put links to Jessica's TikTok in the description below. It's well worth checking out.
All I know is little buddy gotta go. Little buddy and Jessica gotta move out, Life happened real fast, you know what I'm saying? I know you can barely talk, little nigga, but...
Before we take a look at a mysterious photo captured in a dark wooded area, remember to hit that subscribe button and tickle that little bell icon there. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos.
Misty's like, they need new
Our
rules.
last series of photos comes from another viewer of ours, Scott Collingwood Beard. Several years ago, Scott lost a close friend to alcoholism. The Gloucestershire local said his friend would go camping in the Forest of Dean, a sprawling woodland park and former royal hunting ground in the southwest of England. Scott's friend, who will remain anonymous, went out alone into the woods one cold UK winter.
See, and that's your problem.
Several
Everybody
days
wanna go do
passed
some
and his
heroic
family
ass shit
hadn't
by
heard from
theyself.
him. A group of friends set out into the forest to look for him. Eventually, they found their friend's body lying next to a burnt-out fire. He had apparently succumbed to the elements.
See?
Shocked and saddened by what had happened, friends and family gathered in the woods right where their friend had set up camp. They took a series of photos to remember the day. When the mother of the deceased stood in front of the group to say a few words, something strange was caught on camera. Just next to her, on the right, you can see a distinct orb of light. Scott says that the woods where this photo was taken have a dense canopy, so no sunlight could get through. It was a dull, overcast day and no flash on the camera was used. Yeah, we can clearly see an orb of light just above the mother's head.
Yeah, his spirit, man. That motherfucker died horrifically. Probably froze to death. and
Scott
shit.
isn't sure how to explain the photo and has been hesitant to show it to anyone before because he thought people might think that he made it all up. Given the sad story that it's his mum and that the photo was taken right where he passed away, it certainly does make you wonder whether their friend and lost son was taking one last moment to say goodbye.
Facts.
Now, if you want some more freaky paranormal mysteries, then check out that link on the top there.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty decent one. All right, Slapped Ham. You came through that time. Slap Ham came through. I was not. All right, I wasn't disappointed. There'd be some times where I'd be like, man, Slap Ham is fucking not it. They do not have it no more. But that was all right. Let's see. Between Darkest Secrets and the Bill. Yeah, I don't care about the little weird creature things. Let's see what yeah, let's go do this.
These scary videos take a closer look at some super weird things that are too creepy for most people to handle watching without getting afraid.
Appreciate y'all.
If you're looking for strange things caught on camera you've never seen before, then this scary countdown is for
If you
you.
want to join, make sure you hit that join button. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the members. There's definitely a couple members up in here. Misty, I know Token was up in here. Who else? I want to say there was someone else that Jane was up in here. I don't know if she's still in here. Taylor. Shout out to all the members that were up in here for this live today. And any of the ones that just didn't take the time to comment because maybe they just sitting there chilling, watching. But yeah, if you want to become a member, there's three or four different levels. I think it's 3. Go check them out. There's one for you. $2.99 is the cheapest one. You know what I'm saying? It don't even cost you a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Cheaper than Netflix, baby.
Number 10. In this creepy video, a paranormal investigator of the Memphis Orpheum Theater gets weird when the ghost hunters discover an antique bench that could be haunted. They wonder if they're getting false EMF readings from a nearby electrical outlet, and so they focus their investigation on eliminating this possibility.
That's an electrical outlet, buddy.
Well, see, that's what I thought too, but you come over here, there's another electrical outlet, and nothing. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. There's another electrical outlet. Nothing on that one.
After establishing the wall outlets are not active, they let the EMF meters hover over the haunted antique seat once more to see if this furniture is haunted. The results of their supernatural experiments are creepy. At 12 seconds, she puts the EMF meter directly over the electrical outlet closest to the bench, and it doesn't register at all. And yet there is possible paranormal activity all around the antique item itself. They start to wonder if this could be a real ghost on video, because only this single object is registering, and not the identical ones next to it. Soon, she feels a really strange feeling pass over her, and knowing she's being touched by a ghost, the woman moves the EMF meter over herself in reaction.
She moved like no.
The meter only flashes while she's standing in the same space, as she feels touched by the ghost. When the woman takes one step over, the flashing stops. And when they review the footage, this spooky ghost EVP is also caught on tape. Here's the scariest part of the entire paranormal investigation video. Looking back, it seems as though she steps over as soon as a scary voice tells her to get out. Was this a subconscious reaction to this ghostly command? Number 9.
Appreciate you, Nicole.
This scary video is from a cave exploration in Poland, and these creepy moments have caught a strange and unknown creature on camera down one of the long, dark tunnels.
What? Bruh, are you walking through some fucking cave tunnel? Like, I've told y'all about these caves, these tunnels, these all these tight spaces. I'm not gonna be like the first person to be like, yo, yeah, I'm claustrophobic. But I'm definitely not about to be the first person to go be like, yeah, let's go fucking volunteer to go fucking looking for shit in tunnels and caves and shit either. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I would develop claustrophobia really fast in these situations, okay? I would become claustrophobic faster than you could say claustrophobic. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
The cave explorers quickly run to where the hunched-over creature was last spotted, only to find a much smaller cave system. Whatever this strange thing was, humanoid or otherwise, it's already gone. The more you zoom in on this video, the less human-looking this thing looks. What kind of weird animal moves like that?
In this weird cave.
Number 8. In this creepy CCTV video, an office employee passes a piece of haunted furniture she believes is cursed by a ghost. Moments after walking by for a second time, weird stuff happens when the filing cabinet drawer mysteriously opens by itself. The eerie encounter apparently happens so often that it's now referred to as my office ghost. This is some weird stuff to happen whenever you walk by, but instead of paranormal activity, it's most likely a rolling mechanism within the filing cabinet that's broken. The vibrations from her passing footsteps could be causing the mechanism to unlatch and give the appearance of the cabinet drawers opening by itself.
I like that.
Or maybe I'm wrong, and this place is really haunted.
That was super
Number
logical.
7.
I like that.
This creepy home security footage has caught 3 strange things on camera at a place that could be haunted by a possible ghost if the footage is real. A shadow moves directly in front of the camera, and then a mysterious figure is walking into the kitchen area, followed by a strange orb of unexplained light. Everyone was in bed, they later write of this strange and unexplained event that still haunts them. The house alarm was on, so no one else could have been in the house. Police were contacted and could find nothing. So, is this place haunted? That depends on if you believe this was a ghost sighting or a real person caught on camera. Both possibilities are unsettling, but I'd imagine the scariest thing of all would be never knowing if this was a true paranormal experience. Number 6.
I mean, I couldn't really tell, so I
This scary drone video is believed to have caught an unknown creature called the Thames River Monster in Ontario. These unexplained moments are when an unidentified object briefly surfaces before going underwater. These moments are when the head of the creature briefly surfaces for air before going back underwater. It appears for only about 10 seconds and is gone before the drone can fly over to get a better look. The creature may not look very large at first, but keep in mind this drone is very far away and on full zoom. So the possible creature in question is actually much bigger than it first appears. Number 5. This scary video clip marks the moment when a wild animal wanders into a house and looks at the owners through their own open window. In this follow-up photo, the mountain lion can be seen lounging in front of their sofa, looking quite content. The photo almost looks amusing if not for the creepy and disturbing backstory. If the mountain lion looks like it's in a good mood, it's because it sadly already made a meal out of one of their pets before it can be removed. Number 4. This scary video of a supposedly real ghost was caught on night vision camera by the Angels and Ghosts paranormal investigation team on YouTube. They're exploring a cemetery in Bunnell, Florida, when some weird things are spotted in the darkness. I think I just caught something on camera, the ghost hunter says, shocked at what they describe as a ghost mist floating in the bottom left corner and then mysteriously disappearing. Since this ghost video was taken in Florida in the middle of June, it isn't their breath on a cold night. It could be smoke, but most night vision cameras would not see smoke. Could this eerie entity they've spotted in a cemetery be a real ghost sighting?
I didn't know that night vision
Number
cameras
3.
don't register smoke.
I found 2 scary videos from a ghost hunting duo that are pretty weird. The first video caught some creepy things on camera in a basement that they think is haunted. They offer this ghost footage as video evidence of the paranormal.
Nope, time to go.
They're freaked out and say the door opens by itself. To further confirm this basement is haunted, the ghost hunters close the door and go back to talking while they wait for more creepy stuff.
Watching that door's gonna swing back open again. Oh, it's opening right now. Really slowly, but it's opening. Oh, and then it moves really fast.
The ghost hunters think this is their best proof that the basement is haunted. But since they don't show the bottom of the door when it opens by itself, it could have been someone off camera instead of a ghost. This would have been one of the scariest ghost videos ever had they walked up to the door to prove that no one was on the other side. Later on, they do record this strange blue light peeking from around the corner. The blue light kind of looks like the screen of someone holding a phone, but the investigators say that they were unable to recreate these moments using a phone or a flashlight. Scary stuff, if real. Number 2. This creepy photo, taken at the historic St. George's Hotel, has been creeping everyone out in Kansas City, Missouri. In broad daylight, there appears to be a possible ghost sighting, a white figure peering out from behind the window. From the other side of the window, there's nothing to cast such a reflection in this dark nook. This creepy photograph was taken in the same room where other people have reported similar ghost sightings, and even chairs moving across the floor by themselves. The only non-paranormal explanation could be clouds reflecting off the window in a strange human-like formation. Is that really what's happening here? Number 1.
I don't know.
This scary video, if real, is actual evidence of paranormal activity at the Sanatorium Hill in Madison, Wisconsin. The old building from the 1930s has been haunted for a long time, according to the many legends of ghost sightings and other weird stuff. A group of local Wisconsin friends go ghost hunting on the old sanatorium property. It isn't long before they noticed some scary things caught on camera. Weird stuff like a white flickering light in response to one of their questions.
What'd you say, Carrie? Shout out to Casey. We said shout out to Casey when she came in. Shout out to Casey.
Later on, they decide to go investigating a patch of woods that separates the old sanatorium building from a church with a cemetery that's also said to be haunted. As they're filming the building from the vantage point, they see something too creepy to fully comprehend at the time. These moments are when an unexplained apparition is captured. So this video clip is really weird and creepy, but at first I was convinced this was not a ghost sighting. The sanatorium location has since been converted into a local government office that's still in use. So I was thinking this might be a state employee who had to work late hours. But here's the scariest part of all. When you watch the video again, you'll see the figure appears here at 8 minutes and 8 seconds, walks behind a tree, and instead of emerging here like a normal person, it somehow skips this space entirely and somehow appears from behind this tree instead. That shouldn't be possible for a regular person to do, and I cannot explain what happened here. These kinds of paranormal sightings have been reported for over 100 years. Strange, fleeting figures that mysteriously disappear and reappear in places that shouldn't be possible. And it's some scary stuff to watch.
I don't know. He was fumbling
Thanks for
the
watching.
camera and
Be
shit
sure to
so
hit that
much
like button.
that might not have been really a trick, other than the fact that he just was slow getting the camera back up. And in all honesty, I don't know, that one didn't seem super crazy. But yeah, man, shout out to you guys for coming and hanging out with your boy. We've been trying to keep these schedules going and keep these lives going, you know what I'm saying? Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then every so often we just go randomly live, on some random days when we feel like it. If there ever is a day that we miss our regular scheduled days, so if we ever miss a Sunday, Wednesday, or Friday, best believe if I know that I'm going to miss that day, I usually try to go live the day before. If it's unplanned, then we always would go live the day after. So yeah, we've been trying to be really faithful to these lives because y'all be, really rocking with your boy, and I appreciate it, and I rock with y'all. Y'all been loving the content. Keep running it up. Keep watching the content. Like, comment, subscribe, share the content. Again, if you want to be shouted out in the beginning of all the videos, hit that join button. We shout the members out now in the beginning of all the videos. So, you'll get a little bit of praise from your boy, My High. And yeah, I love y'all. And y'all have a great goddamn Sunday night. And have a great week. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's Monday. Attack the day with, greatness. Just know you're going to be great tomorrow. All right? That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. Peace.